Welcome, acolytes. Today I am reacting to Murasaki Juice, the Valentine's Day failure of Reddit. Now, Murasaki, I want to do his stuff way more often, but there is only 24 hours a day. Acolytes, the guy is so fun. I still need to do more positive stuff like this, so there's that. But let's just see here. My date peed his pants. Again, a pee video. Acolytes, I don't like which direction this channel actually goes, but hey, it is what it is. Let's just hear what he has to say about this.
A date peed his pants. What a way to start the video. A grown man peed his pants on our second date because he spent the whole time talking himself out of excusing himself to the restroom for fear of being rude. As if we don't all use the bathroom several times a day. Eventually, it was too much and he peed himself. He then argued with me the next day when I said I didn't want to see him again. Why?
Okay, so acolytes, in case it's not obvious, if you have to pee, or the big one, just say I'm using the toilet. And if the person asks why, just go I'm going for a shit. It works every time for me. People actually laugh about it, so there's that.
What the fuck? Listen, right, I'm no biologist, I'm no scientist, I'm no urinologist, but I feel like when your body tells you that you need to take a piss right now, you should probably take that piss. What was his plan here? To just hold it in till the end of the date? Oh yeah, because that worked out perfectly. Fucking idiot. What does he think the toilets and restaurants are there for? If you ask me, I think it's a little bit more rude to piss yourself.
Yeah, I would agree. And yes, grocery stores are for that stuff, if you remember.
In front of someone, then to use the bathroom. Then he proceeds to argue with her because she doesn't want to see him again after he foiled himself in public. Yeah, Let's just be realistic about this. We all know why she doesn't want to see you again. Wetting yourself as a fully grown adult is quite the first impression. Better luck next time, mate.
Oh, a different song.
Cute and funny.
I mean, so
Can I crush your balls?
Hello everyone on the internet. Welcome back to the country, welcome back to the nation, welcome back to the channel. And we're here today with another installment of the Reddit videos. And I know most of you guys don't like them, but guess what? I don't care. Because this isn't an ordinary Reddit video, this is a very special one. Because today is a very special day. It is indeed...
Oh my... Who doesn't like Murajuse's Reddit videos? What the fuck?
Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to everyone celebrating, but let's be honest, that's not gonna be many of you. It's alright, it's alright, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a lonely single loser, because I am, unfortunately, also a part of that. However, it's all good because you guys have me. Today I brought some chocolates for everyone who is single to enjoy. Apart from you lactose intolerant freaks, you guys can go eat some fucking crayons or some shit. But to make everyone feel better, I've decided to go through the many piles of Reddit to see if I could find the worst date experience or the worst possible Valentine's Day. To make you all reflect on the fact that, yeah, you know, you might be single, but at least you're not any of these guys. So now it's time to play judge and see just how bad the dates of Reddit could possibly be. Also, viewer discretion is advised. I have to say that now because YouTube really doesn't like it when I don't. So proceed with caution. In high school, I went out for Valentine's Day with my then boyfriend. We'd been dating for almost a year, but this was the first time we really went out somewhere. So we got dinner, and right before we left, we exchanged presents. I was going to a fine art school at this point, and I had made him something in class which I was really proud of. And I hid a gift card to a store which he loved inside. That's very nice of her, and I wonder how this could go wrong. He gave me one of those $5 stuffed animals from Walgreens and just kind of threw it at me, with no card or anything. After that, we're walking to the car, and he's taken up the entire sidewalk almost. So I'm trying to walk through the mushy grass in heels, and then I fell in the mud. Practically ruined my dress, and then he laughs at me. The worst part is that he didn't even take the present I worked so hard to make for him. He accidentally left it at my house when he dropped me off. I still have it too. Yeah. Not a great way to spend Valentine's Day. Covered in mud, shit, and grass. Fucking hell. But to be fair, is a $5 teddy bear that bad of a gift? I mean, he could have done without chucking it at you, but it doesn't seem like a bad gift. Could have been a little bit more thoughtful, but it's not the worst thing in the world. The real worst bit is when he basically trips her up into mud and laughs at her on the way down. For absolutely no fucking reason. Why did he do that? Was he trying to see how much of an asshole he could be in one day? Because if so, then I feel like he did a pretty good job. And he didn't even take her gift. My god, she still has it till this day. I do feel bad for her, right? But it's almost comical at this point. How the fuck do you get hit with that many middle fingers in a single day? A ruined dress, a ruined present, and a ruined relationship. Holy shit. If that's not divine intervention to tell you that Valentine's Day is not for you, then I don't know what the fuck is. I met a girl.
Now the thing is, if you hear stuff like that, it's not the first time. She clearly likes it if he treats her poorly. Simple as that. The teddy bear itself, not an issue in my opinion. That's something that could be, I mean, for F's sake, once I gave a girl just some, how's it called, Salzstangen. That's basically just bread. Wait, give me a second. Salzstangen. Yeah, exactly. Those things. And it, as you can see, it's €2 now. It was like maybe $1 at that point. And the thing is, she liked it. Because this was the first thing that we shared. So it doesn't have to be expensive. But treating somebody like dirt like that. And by the way, what I despise as a present for someone is just giving the money or just a coupon. That's something that I personally like way less than, even if it's a shitty present that you don't like, at least the person actually gave a fuck about you. At least they tried to show that they know you. Giving someone just money is just like, yeah, here, get the fuck out.
Girl on an online dating website. She seemed normal enough, so I take her out to dinner for our second date. After having a good conversation on different topics, she casually says, I don't usually show people this so early. She then proceeds to pull out a book where all the pages are damaged. I'm like, oh cool, what book is that? It was something I can't even remember, but the next thing she said was, I eat paper, I eat this book. Stop, just stop. What the fuck? What? Why?
Yeah,
well, I guess
why?
we know what she ordered on the menu. The fucking menu. Why would she reveal that? Jesus Christ.
No.
Instead of going on dates, you need to go and get some help. You
No, it's good that she revealed that because you can get the fuck out way earlier.
fucking weirdo. I tried to play it as normally as I could and asked her questions about it. Ended the date with a hug. What a fucking freak, man. I mean, I give her points for transparency, but my god, there are some things that you should just not say. Especially not to a date you're trying to impress, okay? And why would anyone want to eat paper? What is the point? I doubt it tastes good. I mean, it's just a sanded down piece of tree. And the fact that she brought the book that she eats out of on a date is just weird. Was she planning to use it in between meals, or you know what? I don't even want to know. I mean, I gotta give props to this guy for not running away immediately after finding out. I would have turned into a fucking ghost if someone showed me a book with bites taken out of it. Just a heads up, but revealing your strange addiction to someone you barely know is a pretty good way into never seeing them ever again. And don't bring it out in public. Jesus. In 6th grade, I had a
Yeah. I agree.
crush on a girl, and I wanted to send her a rose, something that the school did. But I didn't want her to know it was me. My handwriting is extremely distinguishable, and I was really shy.
Oh, so it's that bad. Ooh.
So I paid one of my friends $1 to write her name and a happy Valentine's Day from your secret admirer on a card. He went up to the desk set up at lunchtime and turned in the card. Everyone at my lunch table watched as one of the teachers delivered a card to Lauren. I'm guessing that was the girl's name. We continued to watch as she smiled and giggled with all of her friends. She then jumped up and ran to the desk where they were selling the cards/roses. Wrote some stuff down, then ran back to her table. A few moments later, the teacher got up and walked over to my table. She gave a card to my friend. It was from Lauren to the friend who wrote the note. She recognized his handwriting and wanted to go on a date. He got up and went to her table and accepted the offer. You know, I almost feel bad, but there is no way this is not your fault. Let me just put it into perspective.
Correctly.
This man paid his friend $1 to get with the girl he liked. That's exactly what just happened.
Exactly. You're a cuck. On point. On point. What did you expect to happen? Honestly.
Now, I'm not going to cuss you out too much because you were in the 6th grade, and as we all know, at that age, we're not the brightest. But
Yeah.
what the fuck was you expecting to happen? She gets the card from her secret admirer and she telepathically knows it's you and then goes out with you. It wasn't even in your own
Correctly.
handwriting. Good lord, this is probably the worst Valentine's Day plan I've ever read. Not to mention, this guy is not your friend, okay? No
Correctly.
true friend would ever go on a date with a girl that you genuinely like. That violates almost every single friendship guideline. You picked the worst possible friend to do this with. I mean, yeah,
Correctly.
sure, she did ask him, but the card wasn't even from him in the first place. But in the end, it is your fault, okay? You have
Yep,
no one else to
it is.
blame here but
It is.
yourself. Just take the
Correctly.
fucking L and be gone.
Yeah, you are a cock, and I hope it changed when you grew up, but acolytes never do this. If you're a younger person that actually does this, or just somebody shy, just go in, ask, and talk to the person like a normal human being, like you would treat a friend. 9 out of 10 times, it works like a charm. The 1 out of the 10 times, it's actually neutral, nothing happens, and there are very rare cases where it actually hardens out. Sometimes, because acolytes, you might not believe me, but I am stupid if it comes to things like that. Even if a woman likes me, I just don't get it for the F of me. You have to be extremely direct about it. And yeah, it's just a shit show at some point. But
On with it. I don't even want to read this one anymore because I'm just starting to feel bad, man. You paid your friend to cuck you. Nice one, mate. Nice job. But I'll cut you some slack because
It's
you
fine,
were a
boss.
child, so I'll give you half off on this one. He used his pocket knife to cut me a slice of cake and later scraped some dirt clumps off his shoe with the same knife. I asked him if he ever cleaned his knife and he replied, no, why? He also confessed that he was madly in love with me the same day we had just met. So many questions are going through my head right now.
Yeah.
Why would he bring a pocket knife to a restaurant and why is it not clean? That is so unbelievably unhygienic. I don't even want to think about the amount of fucking bacteria on that thing. He cut a cake and scraped dirt off his shoe in the same sitting. That should be enough red flags to piss off a bull who's colorblind. Get the fuck away from that man. I sincerely hope his lack of hygiene and literal weapon was enough to turn you away from that love confession. By the way, just a quick heads up to everyone. You can't fall in love with someone you just met. It's physically not possible. You don't know them well enough. So if
Correctly.
someone says they deeply love you after only meeting you once, you should probably raise an eyebrow.
Yep,
And if
and
they
run.
say that and also have a knife on them, you should probably raise both eyebrows and knees and get the fuck away.
And by the way, yes, he's correct. You can have a very strong attraction to a person, but not love after a first date. No.
He took it out, and I don't mean this in a funny, unexpected Seinfeld kind of way. I mean, he leaned across the table and whispered, "I'm out." I said, "Excuse me." For some reason, my first thought was out of the closet. He said, "Out, under the table. Look under the table." My God, please do not look under the fucking table. And like an idiot, I looked. Then he said, "That's what you do to me." Then I said, "That's what you do to me," and I left. Wow. Now, gentlemen, I guess it is a little bit naive to take advice from a guy who's never actually been on a date before. But I would suggest that you not pull out your penis in public and show it to a girl you just fucking met. It doesn't really seem like the best way of going about forming long-lasting relationships. What was his plan? What the fuck was he
He didn't plan on a long-lasting relationship. It was a Hail Mary.
thinking? Honestly, what did he think was gonna happen? Oh yeah, let me show him my pecker and then it's gonna be sex time. Oh yeah. No, mate. No. It's gotta be that fucking Reddit brain. I mean, they think porn is genuine good dating advice. What a fucking dickhead. And why on God's green
Not a head. not a... Yes. The fucking dickhead? Yeah. Those are some words that you can definitively see in a way where He wanted to have played with
On
it.
earth would you look under the table? I mean, morbid curiosity is one thing, but if a fully grown man told me he was out and to look under the table, the last thing I'm gonna do is look under the fucking table. But regardless, anyone who whips out their pickle rick in public needs to be exiled from society immediately, starting with this wanker. What a fucking bellend. When I was 17, my ex who was 18 got his dad to set up a table in the spare bedroom and make dinner for us, which consisted of curry sauce and plain rice. That is probably the most boring meal I have ever heard in my life.
It is, but to be fair, you just have to be satiated for a meal. Or if you really want to make it romantic, well, then just get the fuck and think about it.
Then halfway through the meal, my ex decided to take his shirt off and rub curry onto his nipples. Why?
Yeah,
Just-
exactly.
Why? What do you possibly gain? Rubbing curry sauce on your nipples.
I don't.
Nice one. Once again, I don't feel like I qualify
At least take chocolate for F's sake.
for giving the best dating advice, but I don't think this is a good idea. I genuinely want to know his thought process throughout all of this. What was the plan here? Was it to impress her? Because I don't think it worked. There is literally no positive outcome for anyone involved here, because now you just have a smelly, stinky chest and she had to witness it. If there was ever a list of top 10 things not to do on a date, I feel like this is somewhere between the top 5. Just don't do this ever. Trust me, it's for the benefit of everyone involved. I went on a first date on Valentine's Day. It was around 14 years ago. It was going well. We were walking through the park and enjoying the snow. He comes closer and I think he's gonna kiss me, but right at that moment, a bird decides to shit on my head. I felt it trickling through my hair and down my neck.
What?
Oh wait, that's not funny. Oh, that's
It
not
is
funny.
funny.
That's actually really fucking disgusting now that I think about it. Bird shit trickling down your neck? Bro, just go home. Probably one of the only ones where no one's actually at fault here, but she just got really unlucky. Imagine enjoying a whole date, then going outside, playing in the snow a little bit, and then a bird just takes a dump on your head. That's just unfortunate, man. Birds are fucking assholes. That's why I eat them. It's nice to know that your date was a somewhat good guy about it. He handled it better than I would. There we go. There's a somewhat happy ending, and oh, no, never mind. Yeah, just gonna move on from that one. I went on a blind date with a lady who wouldn't stop picking at her scabs. She made a pile out of them on the restaurant table. I excused myself to the washroom, and when I
What's a scab? Give me a second, akurat. Scab. Scab Deutsch. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh.
came back,
No.
my soup was there, but the pile wasn't. No, I didn't eat the soup. One moment, please. That is probably one of the most disgusting fucking things I have heard anyone do at a restaurant table. Why
just
would
ate.
anyone ever want to pick at their scabs, you foul wombat? Especially on a table where people are eating food. Fucking hell, does anyone have any decency anymore? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
this is-
And more to the point, did you just not say anything? You didn't feel the need to ask her to not do that at the table where you are literally eating? Or question the literal fucking pile of it on the table? I mean, I know it is common courtesy to not do this, but clearly not everyone's as socially adept as you would think. And yeah, you should probably avoid eating that soup. I mean, I don't know how the fuck you have an appetite after seeing that shit in the first place. The likelihood of a pile of scabs going into your food is probably higher than you would like it to be. Yeah, man, human skin soup. My favorite. Fucking disgusting. Now, this next one is probably the funniest one out of all of them. The original post was a TLDR, but this is the elaboration. Her profile picture was cute. We had about 4 or 5 normal convos. I like this, you like that kind of stuff. And then we decided to go to the movies. Now, I hate taking dates to the movies because it minimizes conversation and getting to know someone in person. But I was like, she's cute, so what's the worst that can happen? And then this guy goes on to explain that the whole date was her idea. She's the one who planned it. The theater was close to her house, so the entire date plan was basically her idea. As soon as she got in my car, she seemed drugged out. She threatened to kick my ass because this 120-pound girl needed to be reminded that she wasn't going to get that night. This all happened within the course of 10 minutes. On the 10th minute, she said pull over, so I did. She got out of the car on a somewhat busy highway street and proceeded to take a dump.
Acolytes, if somebody comes drugged, you already say, nope, I'm out. Just don't. Why? Why?
Within eyeshot. So it was one of those things where it's hard to look away. When my brain registered what was going on, I leaned over, closed the passenger door, and drove away. And the TLDR reads, about 10 minutes from picking a girl up, she asked me to pull to the side of the road. Then she proceeds to take a shit in front of my car. Yeah, just wrap it up, man. Just wrap it up. What on God's green gave you the idea that this was socially acceptable? Taking a shit on the side of the road in front of someone's car. Are you fucking insane? No one does that. No one. Okay, maybe a few people, but most don't, okay? I understand being a little bit drugged out, okay? Maybe you're nervous, maybe you're a little bit anxious for a first date. That's whatever, right? That's fine. That's not an excuse to take a fat one on the side of the road.
Exactly 0 drugs. What the F? No. 0 is the perfect number for this. It's the only acceptable number.
You nasty that is so fucking disgusting. And I don't give a flying fuck as to how badly you needed to go. It's never that bad to the point where you need to go on a highway. And more to the point, it's only been 10 minutes. She left the house 10 minutes ago. There is no way you go from 0 to 100 in 10 fucking minutes. That is not possible. But that doesn't matter anyway. I don't care if I reach 200. I'm not taking a shit in front of anyone, let alone a stranger I just met on the side of the road. Insane scenes. Insane fucking scenes. I want to know what was going through her head so badly. Like, is that something she normally does? Is that normal? Pulling your trousers down and taking a fucking dookie in front of everyone? If so, then you dodged a bullet, mate. I don't care how cute she is, okay? She could look like Sabrina Carpenter. If she takes shits on roads, I'm driving off. Okay, that was a lie. I don't know why the fuck I just lied just then. But oh well, what a great way to spend Valentine's Day. Watching someone rub curry on themselves, watching someone take a shit, and watching someone pick their scab. You know, you may be sad that you're single on Valentine's Day, but at least you're not any of these guys. Because fuck no. But anyways, guys, this is in fact the end of the video, and if you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comments. And all jokes aside, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Try not to eat too much chocolate, you don't want to end up like a fat folk. But if you are a lonely loser today, then we can all be lonely losers together. And let's not forget who the real Valentine is today. America. But while I'm here, I want to give a quick thanks to May Flip the fucking man, Kitsune Dev, who is saving me from legal fees from an obese woman, and Lali Lala, who has watched every single video. Holy shit. Thank you guys for the donos. You lot are the fucking best. And if anyone...
Nice. I mean, the video is extremely good. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel... I'm gonna let it in, but I don't think that this kind of stuff I'm gonna react to. Not because it's bad, on the contrary. I love this video from him. He did a really great job. But I just don't think I can add anything to this. Maybe I'm just too bad at it right now. I don't know. But as it is, acolytes, good night.